Hello, my name is Kat Sinclair. I am a professional face painter. I've been painting for 8 years. I'm going to show you some tips, tricks and techniques for doing your own face painting at home. I'm going to show you how to do a vampire face painting. We're going to be using cake white, which is slightly more translucent than normal white and gives a nice powdery finish. So this is my model and we're going to cover him in cake white. You need to make sure that the white is nice and even all over the face, not too wet, not too dry. You won't need to go into the eye sockets because those are going to be very dark for this one. You use your sponge and squeeze it to get into all the smaller parts of the face. Okay, so that's the white base done. I'm going to keep the same sponge and load that with a little bit of the light purple and put that into the eye sockets. And then we're going to use a thicker brush and the black paint. And use that sponge to just bring the black down to make the eye sockets very dark. I'm making the eyebrows nice and hairy and pointy to make them look a bit more evil. And then blending down with the sponge to darken the eye socket while the paint's still wet. And our vampire is very old, so we're going to need a lot of wrinkles. Just use the tip of the brush to draw in a few wrinkles on the forehead. And then a smaller brush, do some crow's feet and wrinkles around the eyes. If you look in the mirror and scrunch your eyes up, you'll be able to get a good idea of where they go. You also want to do a bit of shading underneath the cheekbone, just to show that he's a very hungry vampire and he's not eaten for a while, but he's quite skinny. And then put a few lines around the mouth to make him look quite evil. And a bit of shading around his mouth to make it look quite grumpy as well. And then, of course, our vampire is going to need some teeth. So load a nice pointy brush with white and then just add some teeth at the side of the mouth. And one last thing you can add, just get some nice dark red and just add a bit coming out of the mouth to show that he's been drinking his supper. And then add some onto the teeth as well. And that's how to paint a vampire.
I want to suck your blood.